Hello, Ed?
Yes, andiyan ka pala.
Okay. Oo.
Pwede
Wait,
kong
hold on.
pwede kong pa-testing yung screen share. Testing ko lang.
Of course. Sige. Hold on. Stop ko yung akin. Sige, i-share mo na. Narinig tayo sa ano. Hello, Ed?
Yes.
Ayan, ano mo na?
Wait.
Try mo.
Ayun. Paano na nga ulit?
Nasa baba. Stop ko yung akin, ha?
Yun. Nakita ko na.
Ayan. So, nasa YouTube din tayo. Ayan, good.
Okay na.
Nasa YouTube tayo. Yep. So,
Okay.
share ko yung
Sige.
yung...
Stop share ko na lang muna ulit.
That's nice.
Practice ko lang.
Okay. Yeah. Sige. So,
Ganda ng sweater.
antayin? Oh. Akala ko nga magsusot ka ng hoodie mo eh.
Mainit eh. Ang init ngayon.
Actually. So, share ko yung screen ko muna, ha? Para ma-introduce kita mamaya. Ayun. So, yeah, I'm going to... So, while we're waiting for others, so I'm going to mute this one na lang muna, Ed, no? So, relax ka lang muna dyan, ha?
Okay.
Did you... So, naka-live stream tayo sa YouTube for those na walang mga Zoom account. Pero may delay lang konti sa YouTube, which is ganun talaga, actually. So, I'm going to mute na may
Bunso, nasan yung ano mo? Tablet.
Bakit? Bakit ate? Yung ginagawa ka na ba?
Kasi mula na.
Yung isa, nagsimula ba isa?
Hindi pa para. Nagagawa ko ng gawa ng aming application. Hindi ako makaisip. Ano ba maganda?
Ano?
Re-energize kasi yung ano. Ang datang application.
Nagagawa mo. Napatay kidlat.
Renewable ang ano namin. Ba't pidlo?
And good evening.
Sabi mo eh. Oo. Ay, ikaw ko bakit? Ay, sakit tayo. Baka ko pala meron doon mga ano eh. Tama. Yung nakakain mo. Opo eh. Opo eh. Pero sabi nga niya ba? Dali na eh.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Just say hi in the chats below. Guys, so currently naka-mute kayo lahat for para hindi tayo masyadong maingay, So, yes, pumapasok pa yung iba. Marami pang pumapasok. So, please use the chat section of the Zoom section, guys. Para malaman namin ano yung mga gusto niyo sabihin, whatsoever. And ang rule lang natin ngayon is just kung sino yung magpe-present or magsasalita, siya muna yung naka-on ang microphone. And later, by the end of this webinar, we will allow you to turn on your microphones. All right, if you have any questions that you wanted to raise. So yes, and dami pang pumapasok. So yes, please mute your microphones and just use the chat section. All right, so hi everyone. Hi kay Grace Insign. Hindi ko alam paano i-pronounce yung pangalan mo. So from Occidental Mindoro. So guys, if you don't know me yet, I am Margaret Salapes, and I am the owner and founder of Article and Design. So yes, welcome to our group. So yes, hi kay sino ba to? Ira Joyce, hi kila John Michael, and hi kila Ivy Sibilio, Jericho, Queenie Dardes, Rodara, hello and good evening. So guys, as I've said, please mute your microphone para magkarinigan tayo. All right. Later on, by the end of this webinar, i-open natin yung mic for your questions and of course, answer portion. And you can turn on your video, guys, if gusto nyo, para mas interactive. Okay. So, wow. Ang dami pang pumapasok. So, yes, I'm just gonna say hi sa ating YouTube. May nanonood sa YouTube natin, si Shai Tibayan Royela. Hi, Shai. Thanks for being here. Si Creative Nation Academy, of course. Sir Roland, thank you for being here. We missed you. Yeah. Si Creative Nation Academy, we will be, may mga webinars din kami dito na ginawa with Creative Nation Academy. If you wanted to watch, just go to our Article and Design YouTube channel para mapanood nyo. So guys, so, ayan, wait lang ha, ang dami pang nagpapa-admit. So, hi din daw, sabi ni Rodara, Alison, good evening, Josefina, SD Rabbit, wow. So, saan tayong lahat? Meron ba dito mga taga Mindanao, Luzon, Visayas? Guys, paki-mute yung microphone nyo, ha? Wait, ayun. All right. So yes, welcome to our webinar, which is the Foundations of Graphic Design by Escueta, or Fundamentals of Graphic Design by Escueta. So, papakilala ko lang ng konti si Ed Escueta, yung ating speaker for tonight. Siya ay isang graphic designer since 2009 pa. All right. So, Ed, pwede mo na i-on yung microphone mo, Ed, ano? Kung
Yes,
gusto
hello.
mong yes. So Ed is a graphic designer, guys, since 2009 pa. So we are rest assured na yung speaker natin today has the vast experience about graphic design. So Ed is also a front-end web developer. If may mga developers dito, you guys know what is a front end. And of course, he is an A&D or Article and Design Ambassador. Anong ibig sabihin ng Article and Design Ambassador? As you've seen, our company is Article and Design. Ed is one of the pioneers nung sinimulan namin yung Article and Design community. So we created an ambassadorship sa community natin, yung mga founding members ng ating community. So he is one of our ambassadors. So yes, our speaker for tonight is no other than Ed Escueta, hailing from saan ka nga ngayon, Ed? Sa Tagaytay ba? Cavite?
Yes, I'm in Mendez, Cavite.
Yes. So sino mga taga Cavite dyan? Hi. So yes, just a quick,
wait for him.
Just a quick.
Don't make
Yes,
footsteps, footsteps.
Ano, Ed? Ikaw ba yan, Ed?
No.
All right. Sige. So just a quick, guys, just a quick advertisement for A&D. So if you're not following Article and Design yet, guys, just go to YouTube, Spotify, and sa Facebook natin. Sa lahat ng social media, nandun kami. So just search for Article and Design. And of course, Discord, nandun din kami, guys. So just go there. and search for Article and Design. This is our name, Article and Design, and join us. Okay? Because we do quarterly or monthly free webinars and magpa-provide kami ng mga certificates sa mga umattend ng webinars. And those who just attended and registered, yun yung bibigyan namin. Okay? Please don't leave this session if you wanted to get your certificates because I'm going to give you a link kung saan nyo ilalagay yung name nyo and an email nyo kung saan namin i-forward yung certificates. Of course, bibigyan lang natin yung certificates na totoo talaga nag-attend. Okay? Hindi yung pumunta ka lang ngayon tapos hindi ka naman nakinig. So by the end of this webinar, please wait for the link so that I could provide you the link for your certificate of completion sa webinar na to. My quiz, sabi ni Roland Banyes. Well, let's think about it, sir, diba? Ikaw, sir, pwede ka magbigay ng quiz mamaya. All right, so without any further ado, guys, let's start. I'm so excited for tonight's webinar because I myself is not a graphic designer. I am a digital marketing strategist. So medyo hindi ko masyado a specialty. So I'm so excited to learn tonight with you guys. All right, so if you have any questions, just leave on the chat. Tapos sasagutin namin by the end of this webinar. Okay, so Ed, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, sige. I'm gonna stop my share screen, Ed, no? And then you're going to share a presentation.
All right.
All right. Wow, ang dami nating dito, babae ngayon. So mahilig din pala yung mga babae sa no? Mga
Okay.
designs.
Can you see my screen now?
Yep. All clear.
Okay, so hi everyone. So first of all, thank you, Margaret, and the rest of the article and design staff for giving me this opportunity to present. I actually had this goal just before the pandemic that I really would like to teach something. I would like to become an educator in the creative field. The main reason would be to one is of course to share what I know and make an impact to others. Because I believe that teaching what you already know is one of the best way to learn and master about whatever field you're in. So I really appreciate having this opportunity as this will be my first step to becoming an online educator. So before we dive in, para sa mga hindi pa nakakilala sa akin, shout out nga pala sa mga members ng 6 AM Club. So taas ang paa. At sa mga members ng article and design community sa Discord, I would like to share something about myself. Okay, so I'm Escueta, also known as Ezra from Discord communities. I am actually part of several freelancing and virtual co-working communities on Discord. At syempre, isa na doon ang article and design where I became one of the server moderators. I'm also an online gamer, kaya mas madalas mo ako makikitang online sa Discord rather than on social media. If you want to reach out, feel free to message me on Discord. So, as you can see in my professional profile, disclaimer na din na I don't have any digital arts related degree nor a fine arts degree. I also don't have the license to teach, but what I can share with you today are my proven ways of working as a graphic designer since 2009. So that's around 13 years na din. And graphic design and tweaking HTML codes on MySpace and Blogspot was just part of my hobby back then. Kung naabutan nyo pa yung MySpace, ito yung era ng mga customized profiles where you can tweak your own profile using HTML and CSS codes. Shout out sa mga batang 90s dyan. So, yun. So here we go. I took Bachelor of Science in Computer Science from 2 universities. One is from AMA Computer University. This is where I became part of the JPCS or the Junior Philippines Computer Society. And the other one is from University of Perpetual Help. After that, I took a distance learning study in ICS where I studied applied IT. And recently, just before the pandemic came, I also took a full stack web development bootcamp in Makati. And I was trained as a front-end website developer in Baguio City. For the business side, I would like to plug our e-commerce business, which is the ESJ Marketing and InStyle Fit and Fab, where I co-partnered with my in-laws and my wife. They are actually watching right now, so say hi. This is where we sell health supplements, beauty, and skincare products. So you might want to check it out. Please search ESJ Marketing and InStyle Fit and Fab and follow our Facebook page. And for the personal side, I would like to share about my personal achievements. I am a health and fitness advocate, a full marathon finisher for about 5 times, an ultra marathon finisher. But due to my knee injuries, isang beses ko lang nagawa yung ultra marathon. Pero naisip ko na yung swimming wala masyadong effect, wala masyadong impact on my knees. So I tried learning about freestyle swimming. This is where I bagged a third place podium finish in my age category sa isang aquathlon event. I also love landscape and travel photography, backpacking, camping, at syempre food. So kung meron man akong hindi pa nagagawa sa bucket list ko is that is to travel the world. So moving on, let's dive right in. By the way, we're not going to discuss about how to design a logo in Illustrator or how to design a banner in Canva. This is about the foundations of graphic design. So let's discuss about what is graphic design itself. Design means to designate or appoint, designating and inserting things in certain places. Graphic means visual communication or the creative process that combines the visual arts technology to communicate ideas. So graphic design is the visual way of communicating by putting elements and placing them in exact places in order to achieve a specific communication. And today we're going to deep dive into the 5 key points of graphic design that is most resonated with me as a graphic designer. If in case meron mang mga graphic designers na nanonood ngayon, but you're on a different field, like if you're an UI UX designer or an email marketing designer, you might have some key points na hindi ko madi-discuss today because we only have a limited amount of time for this presentation. And what I'm going to discuss today are the key points na madalas kong nagagamit. In my case, I am more into designing printed marketing collaterals like brochures, postcards, and flyers. So let's go ahead and talk about key point number 1, which is the hierarchy. So key point number 1, hierarchy. Hierarchy is the control of visual information in an arrangement or presentation to imply importance. Hierarchy influences the order in which the human eye perceives what it sees or the arrangement of graphic elements in a design in order of importance. There are actually several principles of hierarchy, but I'm going to teach you the one that I think the most important to me since most of the designs I do are printed marketing collaterals. So ito talaga yung madalas kong nagagamit na design principle ever since I became a graphic designer. And this one is called the C pattern. C patterns apply to some sorts of pages or printed ads like flyers, magazine covers, landing pages, or websites, where information is not necessarily presented in block paragraphs. A reader's eye first scans across the top of the page. So let me show you an example.
Got it.
This is one of the ads that I designed with a C pattern in mind. So usually kapag nagbabasa tayo ng ads, saan ba tayo unang tumitingin? Di ba sa headline? Yung iba sa pictures, but I believe most people sa headline talaga para malaman natin kung para saan yung ad. So dito sa topmost part of the ad, this is where the important information is likely to be found. Then shoots down to the opposite corner at a diagonal and does the same thing across the lower part of the page. Another example is this. Web designers or landing page designers commonly construct their pages to conform explicitly to this behavior. So if we take a look at this is one example of a landing page with the C pattern. So if you want to read the headline to see what's the landing page is all about, and then you'll take a look at the other side to see what's in it for me. Then you'll fill up the form and click submit. Another good example of hierarchy is the login page of Facebook. So kunyari, first time mong nakita yung page na to, hindi mo pa alam ang Facebook. First, you'll want to make sure what is this website is all about. Then you'll want to know what's in it for me, and you got interested by the description, and then you'll sign up. So what got you interested? So yung pagka tumingin ka dun sa what's in it for me, Facebook helps you connect and share with the people in your life. So for me, that's how important hierarchy is. Kasi after all, ano ba yung purpose natin sa pagde-design ng isang marketing collateral or ng isang web page? Of course, to make a sale or to make people sign up on your app or to entice your audience to do whatever your campaign is all about. So let's proceed to point number 2. Point number 2 is proximity. In proximity, related elements should be grouped together so that they will be viewed as a group. Unrelated elements should have distance and should not be close proximity to each other. Audiences will assume that elements that are not near each other in a design are not closely related. We use proximity for 2 reasons. One reason is to create connections. Proximity can create relationships between visual elements in a composition. Also to create relevance, hierarchy, create organization, and structure. The other reason is to dispel connections. Proximity can also be used to suggest no relationship between elements. Groups that are not related to each other should be separated to visually emphasize their lack of relationship. By moving visual elements closer together or further apart, we are applying the proximity design principle. So for me, proximity is grouping together all related elements in a design. This is important, especially if yung design project mo is masyadong madaming contents. May mga instances kasi na maliit lang yung space. Let's say an A5 flyer pero sobrang daming text and images. You can also use the proximity principle para hindi magmukhang sobrang crowded yung design mo. So now let's move on to key point number 3, which is the typography. Checking lang, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, Ed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So key point number 3, which is typography. So what is it and why is it important? Typography is the art of arranging a message in a readable and aesthetically pleasing composition. It is an integral element of a design. Typography doesn't ask the designer to draw their own letter forms. Hindi mo naman kailangan na gumawa ng sarili mong sets of fonts or typefaces, but instead work with typefaces that already exist. This process requires the designer to go through a series of decisions like selecting the proper typeface, choosing the point size, adjusting kerning, and line spacing, and coming up with a good layout. There are several common types of fonts that we need to know that then ito yung madalas kong nagagamit. For the most common types, we have the serif and the sans serif fonts. Serif fonts have little stroke called serifs. This is attached to the main part of the letter, and because of their classic look, they are primarily used on a more traditional design projects. Sans serif, on the other hand, don't have the extra stroke. Sans is derived from the French word without serif. This style is considered modern and more clean than the sans serif fonts. So why are these important? Typography has the massive power to influence a message. When used in the right way, there's nothing you cannot express with it. From formal to elegant pages to dynamic mind-bending compositions, you can do whatever your imagination can come up with. As for me, for designing marketing collaterals, for print, and even for digital ads, I always choose at least two combination of font styles. Marami na siguro yung tatlong font style sa isang design projects. Pero usually, I only use one or two font styles lang.
Moving up.
So that should be it for typography. Now let's go to the next key point, which is the balance. Balance is the equal distribution of weight, and to achieve optimal balance, your composition should be balanced vertically, horizontally, diagonally, or background versus foreground. If you don't have a sense of balance with your designs, then the viewers won't know where to look and know what you're trying to communicate. So kung yung design elements mo is kung saan-saan lang nakalagay, possible na malito yung audience mo, at most probably mawalan siya ng interest about the message that you're trying to convey. Now, this doesn't mean that design elements always need to be distributed evenly. Balance is either symmetrical or asymmetrical. Symmetrical balance is when the weight of elements is evenly divided on either side of the design, whereas asymmetrical balance uses scale, contrast, and color to achieve the flow in the design. So the Starbucks logo is a classic example of symmetrical balance. However, a composition doesn't have to be symmetrical to have a good balance. The North Face logo is a great example of asymmetrical design, yet it is still a well-balanced design. And for the last point, we're going to discuss today, this is all about colors. I believe this is already discussed by Serge from the last webinar called Color Theory. Shout out kay Sir Jerome. It was an amazing webinar kasi for me, as a graphic designer, color is an important principle because it will represent your brand. So it is always helpful to have a basic knowledge of colors. Color is a very powerful tool for conveying messages and creating moods. It conveys messages and create a sense of emotion or mood. The color acts as a key function that grabs the attention of your audience. So in order to create the product look engaging and recognizable, you have to use colors properly that align with your business ideas, personality, emotion, and differs from your competitors. The use of colors is really common in the food and restaurant industry. So, for example, you're on a long drive, tapos nagutom ka, and then you see a Jollibee signage from afar, and then kung kulay black ba yung logo ni Jollibee na nakita mo, will you recognize agad-agad na Jollibee nga yun? Most probably not, kasi naka-instill na sa isip natin na red yung branding ni Jollibee. Graphic designers use the appearance of the product heavily based on unique colors. If we take on McDonald's, KFC, or Starbucks, they all focus heavily on unique colors and designs. So it is an important thing to understand and focus on the customer reaction towards colors rather than focusing on the colors itself. Your color should achieve the goal of what you're trying to give to your customers. And I think that should be it for my best picks in the principles of design. I believe there's so much more design principles na ginagamit ng mga professional graphic designers based on their specialization. Now, I wanted to share a bonus point na nagagamit ko din from time to time. And this is all about breaking the rules. By understanding the rules of these design principles, we are able to express ourselves through them in endless ways. Yung mga design principles na diniscuss natin kanina, those rules are nothing but a guide. I highly encourage you to go ahead and break them. Be creative, learn, experiment, forget what you learned, make mistakes, and start over. By doing so, you will develop a style that is unique to you. And before I end this presentation, I also have another bonus point that I would like to share, and that is about the soft skills. Your skills as a graphic designer, the way you edit images in Photoshop, the way you design logos in Illustrator, or even the way you design an ad in Canva, or kahit ano pa mang design software ang ginagamit mo, your creativity is, of course, very important. But I believe that there are a lot of graphic designers na hindi pa alam kung ano talaga yung skill set na importante. So you can reach out to your target market. Actually, isa na ako sa kanila a few years back. I also didn't know about this. And that is soft skills. Now, ano ba tong soft skills na to? The way you use the technology to come up with your art, ito yung technical skills. While soft skills, on the other hand, includes communication, teamwork, creativity, and so on. Soft skills involves the way you communicate with your clients, or if you're working in a corporate setting, and the way you communicate ideas with your superiors or fellow subordinates. For online freelancers like us, how can we market our services if we lack the soft skills? Of course, we need to start learning and upgrading ourselves. Way back early 2021, actually last year lang yun, when I was searching for some online courses that could potentially improve my marketing skills, kasi nga puro na lang technical skills ang alam ko. I'm still experiencing the feast and famine cycle wherein minsan merong client, minsan wala. That's how I came to think na there must be something that other freelancers do na hindi ko alam. Until I found the article and design community where they share a lot of marketing lessons na sa premium courses mo lang makikita. But they are sharing these premium marketing lessons on their YouTube channel for free. So from here, I started to improve my soft skills and my marketing skills. And while I'm not there yet, hindi ko pa nga natatapos yung super freelancers course, I'm already getting the traction. My freelancing business has significantly improved in just a few months of applying what I've already learned. So that should be it for my presentation today, and feel free to ask anything. So back to you, Margaret.
All right. Wow. So as we've said, guys, ang daming na late, no? So as we've said, guys, in article and design, we are very straight to the point. So yung mga webinars namin is hindi siya tumatagal ng mga 2 oras ng mahigit, except of course if napapagana sa mga kwentuhan. So that was a very, very succinct and a very clear presentation. If you wanted to review yung presentation ni Ed, it will be live in our YouTube channel. So just search for Article and Design YouTube channel. Nandun yung presentation na to. It is actually recorded there. If you want to review yung key points ng foundations ng graphic design or yung fundamentals ng graphic design. So yes, if you have any questions, guys, please leave in the comments below. Tapos, I'm gonna send you a link, all right? I'm gonna send you a link where you can update your attendance and then para mabigay namin yung certificates nyo.
Sabi.
All right? Wait, yung mga naka-on yung microphone dyan, please, pwede nyo i-mute muna. So yes, I'm gonna send the link right now for your attendance and certificate of completion para ma-send namin ng Article and Design. So if you have, just go to feedback.articleanddesign.com. Just add your name and email, then isi-send namin yung certificate of completion niya for tonight. So as you can see, the topic for tonight is fundamentals or foundations of article and design. Ibig sabihin, graphic design. Ibig sabihin, yung mga kailangan key points na matatandaan natin if you wanted to create a design that will communicate sa audience nyo. So Roland Banyas. So si Roland Banyas, may sinabi siya na si Roland Banyas is from Creative Nation Academy. So sir, thank you so much for being here. So sabi ni Roland Banyas is the Z or the Z pattern is derived from Gutenberg diagram based from printed designs. So right now, the F pattern is now the standard. Yes. Ano masasabi mo dyan, Ed?
Yeah, usually yung I've heard about F pattern. Usually ginagamit siya for mga magazines. Pag 'di ba pagka nagbabasa tayo from left to right, so para siyang F pattern, parang ganun.
Yeah, that's correct. So guys, if you have any questions on how to start your graphic design or anything about the graphic design as a freelancer, please just leave. You can already turn on your microphone now. Or if you wanted to share anything, please share. Sir Roland, baka may gusto kang i-share. You can turn on your microphone, sir, if you wanted to speak out. Yes. So meron pa daw T pattern, sabi ni Roland. I have a question, Ed. Ako kasi, ang klase ng design sa akin na nag-communicate is minimalist. So like super like halos walang design. Okay lang ba yun? Like, do you think na papasok siya dun sa mga key points mo?
Yes, of course. Meron ng quote, 'di ba, na simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Dito pumapasok, actually hindi ko siya naisama sa key points, pero dito papasok yung white space. So the more white space you have, the more you can emphasize to what message you're trying to convey. So parang kung ano lang yung message na gusto mong i-share or ipakita sa audience mo, yun lang yung makikita niya. So wala na masyadong extra graphic design elements. So pagkakita niya ng ad mo or ng marketing collateral mo, yun na agad.
Yeah. So kasi sa akin as an audience, mas prefer ko yung very minimal na design, or it's just probably just my taste.
Direct to the point.
Yeah, direct to the point. Kasi pag nakakakita ako ng parang maximalist design, which I'm not saying na it's wrong actually, because maganda din naman siya. As a viewer, pag nakakakita ako ng maximalist design, like super daming nangyayari, parang ako, na kumbaga na-disappoint ako or na-discourage ako konti, then hindi ko maintindihan yung message na gustong i-convey. Regarding sa design naman, Ed, maganda yung sinabi kanina ni Sir Roland na yung design daw is cultural din. What do you mean about it, sir? If you wanted to elaborate, or Ed, do you have something to comment dun sa sinabi ni Sir Roland na yung design daw pwedeng cultural din daw siya?
Maybe Sir Roland could share something about it.
Yes. Sir.
Hello.
Sir Roland, ayan.
Evening. Sorry.
Sir, welcome back. So guys, Sir Roland is from Creative Nation Academy, where we also do collaboration sa kanya. So Sir Roland, thank you for being here. So sir, can you explain further yung cultural design na sinasabi mo kanina? Kasi interested ako doon.
Hello, good evening. Thank you Ed tsaka Margaret for the shout out kasi natutuwa ako sa pag ganyan yung mga topic eh. Pero sige, straight to the point na tayo kasi alam ko si Margaret gusto niya straight to the point yung mga approach eh. So yung kanina, yung binanggit ko tungkol dun sa sa colors can be cultural in a lot of different meaning. So For example kasi, yung color, pwede siyang iba yung meaning sa ibang culture. Meron akong binigay na meron akong nakitang, may isang course kami na about dyan, na meron siyang graph on which kitang-kita mo kung ano yung mga different meaning. For example, sa Hindi o sa Hindu, yung green sa kanila is love. 'Di ba sa atin sa Western tsaka sa Asian pag sinabing red, love 'yun, 'di ba? Pero sa kanila iba rin yung ibig sabihin nun. And may time nga na yung yung black. Anong inisip natin kapag black? Kalimitan.
Rockstar.
Oo, pwede.
Death, dogs, or death.
Death, 'di ba? Pero sa ibang culture, iba ano 'yun, kabaligtaran. So meron siyang iba pang meaning actually. Masyado mahaba yung pero pag chinek nyo to, pwede ba ako mag-share screen? Sorry.
Of course, sir. Please.
Okay.
Please. Walang problema. We
Eto.
have all the night.
Ayan, teka. Share ko lang yung aking screen. Sorry, ayan. Ito pala, ayan. So as you would see here, kung nakikita niyo yung screen ko, at maraming tab, sorry. Daming tab. Ayan, as you would see here, merong iba-iba silang interpretation. For example, sa Hindu, kanina binanggit ko sa inyo, pag sinabing love, green siya. Diba? Pero may iba naman, sa Eastern Europe, pag sinabing loyalty is blue. Kaya nga, pag lagi mo nakikita na kulay blue, kalimitan ginagamit niya sa bangko, diba? Kasi may loyalty at may trust. And as you would see here dito, ito, napaka-universal ng language na tungkol sa truce. Di ba? Kunyari, tawag doon, peace. Di ba? Parang suko na. Di ba? Pero pag tiningnan nyo sa Muslim, ang ibig sabihin pala niya is gray or medyo dark na color. Napansin nyo? Di ba? So, imagine kung kausap mo yung mga Muslim, tapos naglabas ka ng white, ibang meaning sa kanila nun. Actually, pero pag nagbigay ka sa kanilang gray, ibig sabihin nun, truce na. So, wala na tayong pag-uusapan. At saka marami pa siyang ibig sabihin eh. So, it's a cultural thing. Kailangan nyo muna siyang i-research in such a way na sino ba yung target ko na pagbibigyan ng design? Muslim ba yan? Asian ba yan? Chinese ba yan? Japanese ba yan? Actually, sa Japanese, ang daming mga variations as you would see here. Ayan. Actually, kaya nyo naman i-google to. Meron nakalagay dyan. 42 cultural meanings of colors. Ayan, yun lang.
Yes, nice.
Parang
Thank you so
copy
much, sir, for sharing that one. At saka, sir, ang ganda ng binigay ni Ed na
Yes.
foundations ng graphic design kasi if I'm not mistaken, like ako, hindi ako graphic designer. It's very sa akin like, oy, ganun pala. So, may balance, may mga tawag na to, may Z pattern, T pattern, F pattern, yung mga ganun. Kasi yung design pala, hindi lang siya yung gumagawa ka lang ng design, colors, pinagtagpi-tagpi mo lang. Para siyang, nagsispeak siya through psychology natin eh. 'Di ba? As human beings, paano natin siya na-perceive yung design. That's why yung design nga daw is actually communication. It's a good way to communicate. 'Di ba? O with sa mga tao. Just like Apple, pag nakita mo yung Apple na logo, so anong communicate niya, 'di ba? So parang medyo elite, medyo minimal, medyo like madali lang siyang gamitin kasi like yung mga Macs and iPhones kasi madali lang siyang gamitin. So yes, so this sign guys, I think yung takeaway ko dito sa webinar ni Ed, which is I'm going to use aking pagde-design din sa aking venture sa designing. So yung takeaway ko dito talaga is a good design actually communicates sa target audience mo. It depends. Like may sinabi dito kanina sino yan? Si Dominic Kyle Aurero Sison. Sabi niya, for me, it depends on the article topic that you're going to design. Totoo. So first is, in marketing, you have to know your audience, know your target market. Pagkatapos, create a design for that one. Kasi hindi pwede, di ba, like na nagde-design ka for corporates, yung target market mo or clients nyo, mga corporates, tapos yung design mo is very comical. Diba? Very para siyang may cartoonish, diba? So, ako may question ako may question pa ako eh. Ako ate natututo ngayon. So, when it comes to typography, like yung font yan, diba? That's font. For mga mga people like me. So yung when it comes to typography, what can you say sa sinasabi nila na na wag na daw gamitin yung mga Comic Sans na mga font?
Uh,
Sabi nila it's
actually,
so outdated na daw.
actually it's called system fonts.
Mm.
Oo, yun nga, outdated na siya. So, sobrang common na yung mga fonts na like Comic Sans, Times New Roman. Isa din kasi sa way para mag-stand out yung design mo is to use a font that is unique to your business. Usually kapag meron ng branding guidelines yung business mo, gagamit ka na ng standard fonts para sa lahat ng marketing collaterals. Like if you only use let's say Open Sans. So sa lahat ng marketing collaterals mo, puro Open Sans na lang. Wala ng Times New Roman, wala ng Comic Sans, wala ng So highly recommended na gumamit ng mga modern fonts rather than using yung mga fonts na sobrang gamit na ng yung mga usually na makikita mo na default fonts sa mga Microsoft Word, yung mga ganun.
Yeah, that's true. So yes, any other questions or any mga clarifications na gusto nyong i-add? Babasahin ko lang, may magandang sinabi dito si Dominic. Magkakaiba po lahat, kaya need a general color for all eyes kapag naka-specific if para sa lahat yung design. Kapag naka-specific audience ka, is that you will gonna know their taste of colors. Yes, Sabi ni Gibson Prado, meme fonts. Ano yung mga meme fonts, Ed? Yan ba yun? Yung mga ganon?
Yeah, mga ginagamit sa memes.
Yeah. So, sino pa? Sabi ni Jericho Rosales. Jethro Rosales. Akala ko may artista ngayon. So, hi Jethro. So, sabi ni Jethro, use a font na unique po, tas maganda sa mata. Hehe. Yeah, totoo naman. Sabi ni Sir Roland, Comic Sans is only being used for preschoolers is usually in exam. Oo nga, no? Oo. Bakit nga ba, sir? Kasi mas medyo kenkoy. Ganun ba? So because it resembles early writing pattern.
I think it looks
Ed?
playful kasi.
Yeah, that's correct. Makes sense. Yes. So guys, any other questions that you have? If you want to learn yung mga lahat ng nahuli, if you want to review yung webinar ni Ed, yung discussion niyo, which is actually really insightful because he discussed the 5 or 6 key points by Ed for graphic design. So
Yes.
just go to our YouTube channel, Article in Design. I'm gonna add a link there. So nandyan, after this webinar, ma-upload the whole recording of this webinar. Then you can review the 5 or 6 key points ng fundamentals or foundation ng Article in Design. So yes, any other things pa guys? I would like to say thank you sa lahat ng participants natin tonight. I guess we have like 63 or 66 ba participants joining us tonight. So maraming salamat sa pag-attend nyo. Okay? Dito marami pang uma-attend, no? Maraming nahuli. So guys, if you're new sa Article in Design, I'd just like to let you know that we usually start on time. Yung mga sessions namin on time and hindi siya matagal yung mga sessions namin. So I suggest if we say 7 p.m., you should arrive at 7 p.m. if you wanted to learn the meat and potatoes nung kasi hindi po tayo nagpapahuli, ay hindi po tayo nalilate. Alright? So para practice na rin po sa ating mga kapwa Filipino freelancers na hindi po tayo dapat malate, di ba? So yes, our creative sessions, guys, and mga webinars na Article in Design, we do this every month and every quarter. May mga iba-iba po kaming sessions. If you want to learn more sa ating mga upcoming sessions, just subscribe to us on Facebook, on YouTube channel. And then, of course, you can join our Discord, guys. Just search for Article in Design. We are active on Discord and meron kami mga co-working channels doon if you want to collaborate with mga fellow Filipino freelancers mo all over the world. So guys, hindi lang tayo limited sa Philippines. Actually, I'm not in the Philippines right now. Nasa Australia ako. So meron din tayong members doon from Dubai, from Malaysia, meron din tayo from Colombia actually. So anybody you know na Filipino who can understand Tagalog, pwede kayong sumali sa grupo natin sa Article and Design. So yes, thank you so much sa lahat ng umattend, and please, we can only provide you the link if pumunta kayo sa feedback.articleanddesign.com, or pwede kayong hanapin yung link na nilagay ko dyan. If hindi nag-work sa inyo itong link na to, just go to the nandun siya sa jot form na link, so that we can send the certificates of completion sa inyo. So babasahin ko lang konti yung mga chats nyo, and then we can probably end this webinar. And if may questions kayo, ihabol nyo na. So yes, sabi ni John Rebutar, pa-shoutout po, Adrian Escanilla from Cotabato City. Yes, shoutout kay Adrian Escanilla sa Cotabato City. Ayun. Pa-shoutout po, Longa, Giancarlo, Global Reciprocal Colleges. Yes, sila Longa, Giancarlo, from Global Reciprocal Colleges. Hello sa inyo. Ayun. So, sige, pa-shoutout din po sa mga TUP Taguig. So, may mga taga-Taguig dito. So, yung ating isang CCM Club members, Kilo, nandiyan ka ba? From Taguig siya. Nabubulol ako, sorry. So, thank you po, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful and informative webinar. So, may mga questions pa ba? Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. Yes, guys, please, if you want to know more of what we do, just subscribe to us on Facebook, YouTube, at sa Discord. And of course, if you wanted to learn marketing, just like what shinare ni Ed kanina, kasi kadalasan na nangyayari sa mga Filipino freelancers, hindi po tayo marunong mag-marketing, hindi po tayo magbenta ng sarili natin, hindi po tayo marunong mag-pricing. So, ito yung tinuturo ng Article and Design, yung mga skills sa marketing, so that you can charge premium rates sa career mo. So, if you want to enroll sa ating courses, just go to articleanddesigncourses.com po. Meron po tayong mga courses dyan for Filipino freelancers. So, ang focus ng Article and Design is actually marketing kasi yun ang aking specialty. So, if you want to learn, okay, if you want to become a super freelancer just like Ed, natututo na daw siya sa marketing. So, just go to articleanddesigncourses.com and we will see you inside. All right. So thank you for the webinar. Thank you, Sir Ed. Nabuhay uli ang aking to go for doing sessions. Yes, Sir Roland, Creative Nation Academy. I'll keep in touch. Sobrang na busy lang talaga ako, sir. I'll keep in touch. Remember, sir, we're going to do the part 2 of our webinar, yung the rise of fake gurus and other webinars that we're going to do. So I'll keep in touch, sir. And let's do more collaborations. Okay? So, sino-sino po magtutulungan kundi tayo-tayo lang, di ba? All right. So, ano pa ba mga shoutout nyo dyan? Alright, pa-shoutout po, BPO sa mga taga University of Caloocan City. So feeling ko parang na akong radio DJ ngayon, Ed, no? May mga shoutouts ako. So University of Caloocan City, Caloocan. Taga dyan yung mga pamilya ko actually from Caloocan. Naalala ko nung bata ako, kami dyan. Diyan kami nagbabakasyon. Nakalimutan ko na yung mga mall dyan, yung mall na nagsara, I guess. Yun. So, yeah. So, Caloocan, hello. Shoutout po kay Martinez. Kakapasok lang po niyan. Yes, maraming nahuli. So, paano ba yung mga nahuli? Bibigyan ba natin yan ng ng certificate? So, yung mga nahuli, guys, just go to our YouTube channel. Mari-review nyo yung sessions ni Ed. Ano pa ba? Pa-shoutout po si Albani Manadra from TUP. Saan ba yung TUP? Kanina pa yung TUP. Ano ba yung TUP? Technology University? Technical?
Technological University.
Okay. So, Technological University of the Philippines. So, shoutout sa mga taga-TUP dyan, guys. Albani Manandra. Pa-shoutout po si Masud Pendatun po. Hi, Masud Pendatun. Hello sa inyo. Galgana Ferdinand from Caloocan City. Ang daming taga-Caloocan, ha? Stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for the short yet fruitful discussion. Yes. All right. So, guys, wala na atang question. Tatapusin ko lang yung shoutout, Ed, no? Ano pa ba? Do you have a free course? Yes, Ruth and Shaw, thank you for being here. Yes, we have a free course. Just go to articleanddesigncourses.com. May free courses doon at saka paid courses. So, pumili lang kayo. Okay? And then, of course, sa YouTube channel natin, ang daming courses doon or daming lessons doon na for free. So, pa-shoutout for my creative interns from Cavite State University and STI. So, yes, yung mga interns daw ni Sir Roland sa Cavite State University and STI. Hello sa inyo dyan. Shoutout po, ma'am. Ang ganda po ng boses nyo. Oy, thank you naman. Ayun. So thank you so much. Thank you po. All right. So I guess that's all. That ends our webinar. Thank you so much, Ed, for doing this. And of course, more to come. Okay? Ma'am, isang kanta naman dyan. I wish, no? I wish.
Question
Ed?
yata si Sir Felix.
Ay, Felix, may question pa tayo. So hindi pa tayo tapos, guys. Ano yung question mo, Felix?
Yeah, i-shoutout ko lang yung sa TUP tsaka yung sa kay Sir Roland. Mga galing na speech yun. Ayun, ang question ko kasi, medyo nalita ko ng konti. Natakal ba regarding sa vector and then, di ba, siyempre graphic design? So, hindi ko kasi naabutan kung may na-topic ba regarding kung ano ba yung dapat gamitin. Kasi there's different kind of software for graphic design.
Yes.
So, ano yung para dun sa kapakanan ng mga freelancers natin dito, ano yung talagang dapat na gamitin nila for freelancing?
Ano po yung question, Sir Felix?
Na software for example, if you want to be a graphic designer as a freelancer online?
Any software naman will do. It doesn't matter kung ano talaga yung software na ginagamit mo. Depende na lang siguro sa requirement ng client mo. As for me, usually ang nire-require ng mga clients ko is Adobe Creative Suite, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign. So, kasi more on more on printed marketing collaterals. So required talaga na Adobe products yung gamitin. Pero aside from Adobe products, pwede kang gumamit ng iba pang open source software like GIMP, ano pa ba? Basta marami pang open source software na pwede mong gamitin. Yun nga lang magkakaproblema ka kung magkakaroon ka ng client na nire-require niya is Adobe software yung gagamitin mo.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So yes, may pahabol pa tayo na question. So sabi ni Sir Roland, Photoshop for raster, and Illustrator for vector drawing. Yes, as if naman alam ko, no? So yes, So yes, any other questions? Ihabol nyo na, guys. So we still have like 5 minutes before we end this webinar. So ihabol nyo na kung may mga questions pa kayo. So another shout out daw, pa-shout out po here from Don Vicente Villas Pulo, Cabuyao City, Laguna. Wow. So, ang haba nun. Hi sa mga taga Don Vicente Villas Pulo, Cabuyao City, Laguna. Tama ba pagkasabi ko? Yes. Hi sa mga taga Cabuyao. Diyan?
I have a message nga pala for So, may quote lang ako na i-paste ko sa chat.
Yes, please.
If I only have one message that I would like to tell to every aspiring graphic designer, it will be a quote that goes like this. Your most unhappy clients are your greatest source of learning. Why this? In my more than 13 years of working experience in graphic design, I already experienced working with clients from different parts of the world. They have different backgrounds, different culture, and you'll also notice that they all have different ways on how to give feedback with your work. May mga clients na approve agad yung gawa mo in one go. May mga honest critic at meron ding mga sobrang brutal mag-critic. But you know what? Yung mga honest opinions nila, ito talaga yung magbibigay sa'yo ng greatest source of learning. This is how you grow as a designer. Because these are just one of the best way of knowing everything what you need to improve. So your most unhappy clients are your greatest source of learning. And I want you guys to remember this. So, yun lang po.
Yan. Wow. Thank you so much, Ed. That's actually really true. I couldn't agree more. Yun. Thank you so much, Ed. So, guys, thank you so much sa presence niyo ngayong gabi. So, mga taga-UK, brutal sa evaluation. Oo, totoo yan. Yes,
Americans
that's true.
din, sobrang brutal.
Yes. So if you want to keep in touch with us, guys, as I've said, just subscribe to us on YouTube channel. Just search for Article on Design, and of course, join our Discord community. And of course, thank you so much sa lahat, Ed. Thank you once again, our A&D ambassadors. And of course, guys, marami pa kaming webinar na coming up sa ating Article on Design. So plus, just keep in touch. So Ed, thank you once again. Felix, hindi ko na kayo masabi lahat. Everyone here, thank you, Sir Roland. I'll keep in touch with you and let's do another session. Kahit ano lang yan, time. Time. All right. So ganun na. So I think that's all for tonight. Anything you'd like to share? Okay na. So please, hindi namin mabibigyan kayo ng certificate if hindi kayo nag-apply dun sa link. Please apply dun sa link na sinend ko and that's the only time na mabibigyan kayo ng certificate kasi hindi natin memorize sinong lahat ng sumali dito. And of course, bibigyan lang natin yung nag-fill up dun sa link na yon. Okay? Yun lang. So thank you so much and I'll see you next time. Keep in touch. All right? Bye guys. Bye everyone.
Bye, guys.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Sir Ed.
Thank
Mm.
you.
Thank you.
Ed, just Ed, you can stay
Okay.
for a while, Ed. Bye everyone. Bye. Or sige, yung mga 6Amers, kung gusto nyo magstay kayo. Mga 6AM club members, Article on Design ambassadors, if you want to stay, just stay. If gusto nyo pa makichika.
Okay.
Hi, Jules! Dito ka pala.
Hi.
Hello, Jules.
Great topic, Sir Han.
Naka-on yung record.
Saan daw yung link? Wait lang ha.
Si Ivy pala yung naka-face mask.
Oh, mysterious si Ivy.
Oo. Sign up here for your certificates. Ayan. I-share ko muna yung link sa kanila. I'll watch the replay here. Ay, hirap nung ay, ang dami pang nandito. Oo. Yeah. Ayaw pa nila umalis. Sir Roland naman, hindi ka Sir Roland, hindi mo na kailangan ng certificate. Sipahin kita dyan eh. Sabi niya, done with the form daw. Yes. Thank you, everyone. You can leave now, guys. For the 6AM club members, you can stay. Magpupulong-pulong tayo if you want. All right?
Naka-on pa rin yung mic, ay yung record.
Ayun, naka-record pa.
Stop ko na yung recording. Thanks, Felix. Lagi mo yung ginagawa. Thank you.
Diyan ba ako naka-assign?
Diyan ka talaga naka-assign. Lagi ni Felix nire-remind kung ano. Kung naka-on na ba yung recording ko or naka-stop pa. Halika. You go, come. Gusto sumali ng pusa ko. Ayun. So, syempre, kailangan yan kasi you invested time. Yes. Thank you so much, Sir Roland. I'll catch you very soon. Alright. So, sino pa ba yung mga nandito? Marami pa ata nandito. Hindi pa kayo pwede mag-chismis, guys.
Parang himala at online ngayon si Jessa.
Oo nga, sumali
first
siya.
time nila.
Yeah, sumali siya.
Hello, Jessa.
Or hindi siya
I think I could remove na the other people, diba? I could remove na kasi total tapos naman na. Or I'm just gonna let them, Baka kasi itong mga to, Ayan si Jessa. Hi, Jessa.
Hello.
Hello.
Jessa, magpakita ka.
Nag-open cam ka.
Uy, bagong gising ako. Nice
So,
8 p.m. club.
Kasi naman, di pa ako naliligo. Mamaya na.
Saan ka ngayon, Jessa? Nasa Manila ka na ba? Or nasa, ka pa rin?
Nasa Manila. Nasa Manila na ako.
Naka-stream pa yata tayo sa YouTube.